Hello everyone, this is me, Juvira Siddika, lecturer in zoology. Today in this topic I am going to discuss about the synapses and the synaptic transmission. This is a part of the nerve physiology. So let us see what is a synapses, a region where communication occurs between the two neurons or between a neuron and a target cell. So this is a communication gap. Where is this a communication point? You can say like this, synapses is a communication point where between the two neurons, where the two neurons are interconnected with each other. A junction between a presynaptic neuron and postsynaptic neuron. As we see, what is the presynaptic neuron and the postsynaptic neuron? Suppose this is the nerve terminal of a one neuron. So this is a presynaptic neuron or the presynaptic wall, and another one is a postsynaptic. This one is a postsynaptic. So you can see that this is the synapses or the gap which forms in between or the communication area between the pre and the postsynaptic neurons, a junction between a presynaptic neuron and a postsynaptic neuron. So presynaptic neurons, it is a conducts impulses towards the synapse. Postsynaptic neuron, it transmit the impulses away from the synapses. Means one is a receiver, one is a sender, another one is a receiver. Presynaptic is a sender which sending the information, and the postsynaptic is a receiver which receive the information and take away from the neuron. So what are the types? Synapses may be classified into two types majorly. One is this is depend upon the nature, how the chemical synapses such as the neuromuscular junction, electrical synapses like faster than the chemical synapses. So this is produced by the electrical impulses. So see this neuron and the synapses, how it will be formed. You can see in this picture. So this is a nerve terminal and this is a presynaptic. So this is the presynaptic nerve and this is a postsynaptic membrane. You can see this is, and in these synaptic vesicles are formed. This is the round color. What are the synapses vesicles? Means from here the secretions, the hormones, the chemical secretions like acetylcholine. If we take the example of acetylcholine, that will be secreted from this area or from these vesicles. So this is a sender or the sending neuron. As I told that this is the sending neuron which sending the information, and this is like a receiver. See here, this is a receiver, and this up one is a sender which sending the nerve impulses in the form of the chemical substances like the acetylcholine, which will be stored in the vesicles, and these vesicles are called as the synaptic vesicles, and that will be enter into this postsynaptic membrane with the help of the membrane channels. Where these membrane channels or openings are present, you can see here all will be opens at this membrane layer, or the gates are the calcium channels, sodium channels, like the different types of gated channels are also present in the membrane, which allows the synaptic secretions or the hormones to enters into the postsynaptic membrane. And see here, this is a sending neuron, this one is sending neuron, and this one is the receiving neuron. You can see by the zooming this, you can easily understand this. This one is sending neuron and this one is receiving neuron. These may be receive and send the impulses. And again, if you then zoom and this area, how the membrane interaction will be take place. For that, you can see that, see, this is the membrane and this synaptic vesicle is entering into the membrane and neurotransmitter molecules. Here, these are the neurotransmitter molecules, and then it will be enters into the presynaptic membrane. This is a layer of presynaptic membrane. This is the first upper layer is a presynaptic membrane, and this one is the synaptic cleft, means the gap between the two synaptic membrane, and again it has the channels or the openings like sodium gated channels. Sodium openings are present, and how these molecules or the secretions will be passed to the another neuron, that will be by the help of these channels or the gates only. Now I think it is easily understanding for you, that is the how the membranes from the presynaptic it will be opens into the postsynaptic membrane, and what are the neurotransmitter molecules are there, those molecules are enter into the postsynaptic membrane or pass with the help of the presence of membrane channels like the sodium gated channels. And what are the chemical synapses? The first neuron secretes a chemical substances like the neurotransmitters or the NT at the synapses, and then transmitter act on receptor proteins in the membrane of next neuron to excite, inhibit or modify its sensitivity. Signal is transmitted in one direction. So this is the thing how the information is passed. The information is passed in the form of the signal, and that signal it may be like a initiative or the inhibitory in nature. See, these signals may be for the excite and for the inhibit, to promote the impulses or to excite the impulses or to inhibit the impulses, and it changes the sensitivity towards the inhibition or towards the initiation of any signal or any activity. And again, see, this is the chemical synapse, events at the chemical synapses. First, what happened, any information or the arrival of the information in the form of the nerve impulse, and then calcium gated channels. See here, this is the gated channels, you can see in this diagram again, voltage gated calcium channels by entering of the calcium ions. So this calcium ion is entering into there, and then these synaptic vesicles are open, and then see in this regarding you can see the membrane, how the ions will be receiving. Again the same process is there. These ions are the neurotransmitters will be received, and then gated channel will be opened through the membrane. As a result, it will be passed to the another neuron. So neurotransmitters bound to receptor sites opens ligand gated ion channels. And now this is like a postsynaptic and presynaptic, and this area, see, this is the area, this area is called as this total area, this is the synaptic cleft. You can call it as like a synaptic cleft, where the interaction between the area between the postsynaptic and the presynaptic membrane. So events, what are the events here? First is arrival of the nerve impulses, means nerve impulse entering into the neuron, and voltage gated channel, that is the calcium channels will be open. Then calcium influx, means calcium enter into the membrane, that is called as the calcium influx. Calcium act as intracellular messenger. Calcium is acting as like a intracellular messenger, stimulating synaptic vesicles to fuse with membrane and release the neurotransmitters. Calcium removed from the terminal by mitochondria or calcium pump. So here the calcium pump will be occur, and then neurotransmitters diffuses across synaptic cleft and binds to receptor on the postsynaptic membrane, and receptor changes shape of ion channels, opening it and changing the membrane potential. And then neurotransmitters is quickly destroyed by enzymes are taken up by the astrocyte or presynaptic membrane. For each nerve impulses reaching the presynaptic terminals, about 300 vesicles are emptied into the cleft. Means at the same time, how many vesicles are empty? It forms the 300 vesicles release their secretion at a time. and then neuron excitation and the inhibition. How it will be take place? By the exciting the chemical secretions, and it also regulate by the inhibition of the hormones with the formation of this nerve impulses. So this is like a terminal or the nerve terminals. The terminals of the axon have excitatory in the effects, and then dendrites and then axonal, the terminals of the axons which are again inhibitory. Here this E1 is which is the excitation, which showing the excitation, and here this is showing the inhibition of the process. And what are the electrical impulses again? They are characterized by direct channels that conduct electricity from one neuron from the axon terminal to the next neuron to the dendrites. Mostly consist of small proteins, tubular structures, that is the gap junctions, that allow the free movement of ions from the interior of neuron to the next neuron. It is in the form of like a electrical impulses. And see again the electrical synapses, again how it will be passing on by the charge molecules like positive and the negative charge, by the changing of these positive charge particles. See, positively charged first of all from the any organs or the any target cell or the target organs, like here it is mentioning as a tissue of the muscle tissue. From here the electrical synapses is introducing, and how the membrane potential will be changed. First is the positively charged ion, and then local current will be produced, plasma membrane entering into the plasma membrane, and then formation of gap junction, and then plasma membrane throughout the how it will be passing from the plasma membrane. That is the major thing you have to see. And then how the transportation of these molecules or the whatever the electrical impulses are produced from the and pass throughout this plasma membrane by changing the charge. So this is related with the electrical synapses. And then synapses types depend upon like a multiple ways of connecting. How it will be connecting? See, first we take the example of like axon to dendrite. This is the one method. From one of the neuron axon, it is connected with the dendrite. It is like a excite or inhibit neuron. Another is like a axon to the axon terminus, means two axons are going to be connected. And then axon to extracellular space or the blood. It is like a potential for diffused effect. And again, let's see for that you can see the diagrams like axodendric synapses, which is again nothing but the combination between like axon and the dendrite, and then axosomatic synapses, axonic synapses, where two axons are going to be connected. This is like a axosomatic, axon connected with the cell body of the another neurons, and here two axodendric means axon is connected with the dendrite. This is like a axodendric type, and this is like a axosomatic type, and another one is like a axonic site, where two axons are going to be connected with each other. And what are the functions? Regarding to the function of synapses, like a neurotransmitter cycle in axon terminals, it is useful for the synthesis, storage, release means to release the neurotransmitters, inactivation to inhibit the process, reuptake. So what are the major functions? Let me tell you. First one is about like a it is useful for synthesis, storage, release, inactivation, reuptake, and degradation. So after the formation and the transportation of the neurotransmitter, the synaptic vesicles also has to be degraded. So neural transmission problems, if any, is there. Cycle is distributed like by the example of any drugs, it will be at any step. And again, this is synaptic functions. It is clearly showing by this picture. First one is synthesis, where it has to be produced, and then storage in the synaptic vesicles, and then from here it is releasing to the another membrane, and after that receptor interaction will be take place. Then it has to be inhibit by the process of reactivation. After the reactivation, then it has to be reuptake again it has to be reuptake, and after the lastly it has to be go for the degradation. So this is the total process or the function, how the function of the synapses will be take place. First it is storing, first it is producing like neurotransmitters or any chemical substances, and then it is going to be stored in the synaptic vesicles, and then it has to be released and then reuptake, and then after that inactivation will be take place, and lastly the synaptic vesicles has to be degraded. Again by this is the same phenomena by showing the picture. Suppose dopamine, a chemical neurotransmitters like a dopamine is there, how it will be passing from the one membrane, that is the presynaptic membrane, to the postsynaptic membrane, and this one is like a dopamine molecules, and after that passing into this here receiving will be take place. After the receiving it has to be uptake pump. How it will be taking place? By formation of this uptake pump, and again the endorphins also there. By this process any receiver or any receiving molecules will be received by this receptor into the postsynaptic membranes. And what are the receptors, molecules and the neurotransmitters? Neurotransmitter only fits in one receptor, means there is some particular type of receptors are there which is going to be received that neurotransmitters. Not all cells have receptors. Neurotransmitters are excitatory in some cells and inhibitory in the another. Some neurotransmitters like norepinephrine attach to the presynaptic terminal as well as postsynaptic terminal and then inhibit the release of more neurotransmitters. And neurotransmitters, that is the chemical synapses, again the chemicals used for the neuronal communication with the body and the brain. 50 different neurotransmitters have been identified, classified chemically and functionally, like the acetylcholine, biogenic amines and the peptides, and it functions as a excitatory and the inhibitory. Their function is like excitatory and the inhibitory, direct ionotropic open in the ion channels, and indirect metabolic metabolotropic, like the activate the G proteins that create the metabolic changes into the cells. And then chemical neurotransmitters, you can take the example of like acetylcholine, biogenic amines. These are come under into the endocrine system, which will be released from the endocrine system. Biogenic amines, amino acids and the peptides. Novel messengers like the ATP and dissolve the gases like nitrous oxide and the carbon monoxide. And this is like a total summary. Synapses, the region where the communication occurs between the two neurons or between a neuron and a target cell. So this is the definition. And what are the two different types of neurons? The synapses are there. One is like a chemical, one is like a chemical, another one is like a electrical synapses. And three types of connections between the neurons, like the axodendric, axosomatic, axonic type of the three types of connection we can see between the neurons. And functions of synapses, as we know, that's the synthesis and then transmission and then uptake and then degradation and then reactivation, and this is the different types of the functions which will be take place by the synapses. And lastly, what are the different types of the neurotransmitters like acetylcholine, biogenic and the peptides. So by this we are end up with the topic.